Every year, particularly over the colder months, many people are affected by lung-related illnesses. Whether caused by a viral or bacterial infection, symptoms may include fever, sore throat, mucus buildup in the throat, nose and lungs, cough, fatigue, headache, and inflamed airways, to name just a few. While there are many over-the-counter cold and flu medications available, as well as prescribed antibiotics for severe bacterial infections, what many people are unaware of is that there are powerful natural herbs that have been used in Eastern medicine for thousands of years to bring lungs back to health. You're about to discover 8 incredible herbs that have the power to clear mucus, fight bacteria, boost your immune system, and even kill viruses. Don't go anywhere and keep watching to find out how you can use these herbs to ease your symptoms and get better faster. Before we dive in, please take a moment to like this video, ring that bell for future notifications, and subscribe to our Women's Wellness channel. We'll keep you up to date with all of the latest info in women's health. Plus, stick around to the end of the video to find out how you can get a free gift. And now, let's delve into our 8 incredible herbs for lung health, starting with number 8, sage. With a strong aroma and an earthy flavor, sage comes with potent aromatic properties that may help to relieve sinus congestion. One serving of this herb in a tea or a stew contains 10% of your daily recommended intake of vitamin K, calcium and manganese, and caffeic acid. Caffeic acid is a plant compound that delivers anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Emerging research is linking this compound to potential benefits against the flu virus. In an in vitro experiment, researchers observed that caffeic acid could inhibit the multiplication of influenza A virus cells. They specifically noted that caffeic acid could be used effectively in prescription medication against the viral infection. So while further research and human trials are needed, evidence so far suggests that sage contains powerful healing compounds that can support the body to fight viruses. But is caffeic acid the only notable thing about sage when it comes to lung health? Not quite, as vitamin K has been the focus of recent coronavirus research. In an article published in the British Journal of Nutrition, experts explained that a deficiency in vitamin K may be associated with increased pulmonary damage in those affected with COVID-19. Authors suggest that further trials are needed to assess whether administering vitamin K may help with the prevention and treatment of severe COVID-19. So if that's enough to convince you to give it a try, you can brew a few leaves of sage as a tea or use it to flavor hot meals sparingly. Next up, we have another herb that is rich in vitamin K. Number 7, oregano. A favorite among pizza and pasta lovers. Did you know that oregano may outmatch antibiotics in its effectiveness against pathogens? That's right. Oregano contains powerful antioxidants such as carvacrol and thymol, which have shown to have antibacterial and antiviral properties. An in vitro experiment observed that in the form of an infusion or essential oil, oregano can isolate and kill up to 25 harmful types of bacteria. But what's more is that researchers found that oregano oil may be an effective treatment against even antibiotic-resistant bacteria, as well as fungal infections and parasites. A 2017 study found that oregano oil could potentially relieve fevers and respiratory symptoms associated with influenza, while a 2010 study showed the effectiveness of oregano oil as part of an essential oil throat spray. Patients suffering from respiratory infections experienced less soreness and cough 20 minutes after using the spray, compared to a placebo group. All in all, oregano oil is a healing powerhouse that comes with many lung-related benefits. Look for oregano essential oil at your local pharmacy. Number 6, licorice. With its bitter taste and dark color, licorice or licorice root is considered one of the oldest herbal medicines in the world to soothe stomach pain, inflammation, and respiratory problems. But what makes this herb so special? Well, let's find out. Licorice is primarily made of glycyrrhizin, a compound that has anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-allergic, and antimicrobial properties. Animal studies have observed that glycyrrhizin may relieve symptoms of chronic asthma. In addition to this, recent research has dived deeper into the benefits of licorice for respiratory health. In a clinical trial conducted at the University of Medical Science in Iran, one of the biggest producers of licorice, patients gargled with a licorice solution for 5 minutes, and it was found that the higher the concentration of licorice in the gargle, the more patients' sore throat symptoms decreased. Licorice root can be consumed in the form of tea or capsules. However, you should always consult your doctor before consuming it, as it does come with health risks, particularly for those who are pregnant, breastfeeding, or have high blood pressure, heart disease, or kidney disease. If you're after a healing herb that will be a little safer, perhaps try number 5, green tea. Extracted from the Camellia sinensis plant, green tea is a caffeine and antioxidant-rich drink that has highly beneficial properties for lung health. Why is it so good? Because green tea contains EGCG, a potent antioxidant or catechin that has shown to decrease harmful free radicals, protect cells from damage, and have antiviral, anti-cancer, and antibacterial properties. Research has demonstrated that the EGCG found in green tea can interfere with the multiplication of infectious microorganisms impacting our airways, including coronaviruses. A 2021 research paper discussing the therapeutic potential of EGCG explained that EGCG can bind to different viral proteins to stop them from replicating and infecting cells. EGCG can also latch onto zinc ions and carry them into cells, where the zinc inhibits viral protein cells from multiplying. So while research is ongoing, it is clear that no matter whether your respiratory infection is caused by bacteria or a virus, drinking green tea will greatly aid your body in its road to recovery. And if that wasn't enough, the caffeine contained in green tea may also have a beneficial role to play when it comes to lung health. A clinical trial involving 75 people with mild to moderate asthma suggested that caffeine can help the airways to open and function properly. All in all, consuming 1 to 2 cups of green tea per day can help to prevent or fight respiratory infections and improve your symptoms. Now, let's take a look at our next 4 incredible herbs and how they can help to clear mucus, kill viruses, and keep your lungs healthy. Here's number 4, marshmallow root. Usually found in the form of capsules or tea, marshmallow root is another natural plant healer used to treat symptoms of respiratory illness. This healing plant contains many naturally occurring chemicals that have shown to relieve cough symptoms related to colds and bronchitis and reduce the formation of mucus. A 2005 study involving 62 patients found that after consuming 10 milliliters of marshmallow root cough syrup for 12 days, marshmallow root improved flu symptoms by up to 90%. Pretty impressive, right? Experts explain that marshmallow root acts as an enzyme that fluidifies mucus and inhibits bacteria from settling in the throat. So marshmallow root is another natural plant medicine to look for when it comes to soothing your flu symptoms and clearing your throat. The only downside is that marshmallow root can be a little hard to come by. So if you're looking for an effective herb that you can find anywhere, why not try number 3, peppermint. With its minty taste and detoxifying properties, peppermint is often used in the form of tea or an essential oil to relieve digestive symptoms and inflammation. But did you know that this plant also comes with benefits for your lungs? That's right, peppermint tea contains menthol, menthone, and limonene, 3 powerful compounds that have shown to ease aches and pains linked to colds, have antibacterial and antiviral effects, and free up the airways. Studies suggest that peppermint tea can relieve clogged sinuses linked to infection, colds, and allergies. Researchers also found that menthol improves airflow through the nose when the compound is inhaled through a hot cup of peppermint tea or in a bowl of hot water. So while more clinical trials are needed to observe these results, it's clear that peppermint is another great aid when it comes to clearing your airways and fighting colds. Number 2. Thyme. We often add thyme to flavour our meat dishes, but you might not be aware that this flavoursome herb comes with many health benefits. In fact, according to health experts, thyme is one of the most potent lung-healing herbs available, thanks to its biocide compounds. Biocides have shown to have strong antimicrobial properties that can destroy harmful microorganisms settling in the lungs. A large 2016 study using human cell lines found that thyme extract significantly reduced inflammatory cells linked to lung cancer. Researchers also noted that thyme can actively reduce mucus secretion and protect the bronchial pathway of the lungs from infectious bacteria. Other studies have suggested that thyme may also alleviate symptoms linked to strep throat and acute bronchitis. However, like with many other herbs, these studies remain in vitro, and more human trials are needed to demonstrate these results. But the evidence so far suggests that thyme has a wide umbrella of potential when it comes to lung health. So go ahead and enjoy more of this delicious herb in your diet. Thyme can be consumed in various forms, whether that's as tea, sprinkled over meals, or diffused as an essential oil. Now, for our last incredible medicinal herb, we have number 1, eucalyptus. This popular plant is packed with antioxidants and active compounds, making it a safe and powerful herb to consume to decrease mucus production, reduce sinus inflammation, and open your airways. In fact, eucalyptus has been linked to relieving symptoms of asthma thanks to its potent cineol compounds. Cineol is a colorless liquid extracted exclusively from eucalyptus oils, with anti-inflammatory properties. In a controlled, double-blind study, 12 out of 16 patients with bronchial asthma who received 200 milligrams of cineol daily for 12 weeks were able to significantly reduce their oral steroid intake, compared to only 4 out of 16 placebo patients. This means that the majority of patients who consumed eucalyptus required less medication to support their asthma. A larger study involving 247 patients with asthma also found that consuming 200 milligrams of cineol 3 times a day for 6 months significantly improved lung function and helped to manage asthma symptoms. And in addition to the benefits of eucalyptus to those suffering from asthma, a 2009 study suggests that inhaling 100 milligrams of eucalyptus oil is also an effective and safe treatment against common colds. So, if you're suffering from congestion and inflammation, eucalyptus can be a natural and effective solution to relieve your symptoms. And whether you want to enjoy it in a hot cup of tea or inhale it by adding a few drops of essential oil to a bowl of hot water, there are plenty of ways to get the benefits of this herb. In fact, all of the 8 incredible herbs we've mentioned are versatile and can be consumed in various ways. So if you're suffering from a sore throat and stuffy nose, embrace these 8 herbs as nature's great medicines to help your body fight the infection and recover faster, so that you can get back to doing the things you love. And now, we want to hear from you. What symptoms are you currently struggling with? Have you used any of these herbs to combat illness before? Share your experiences with our community in the comments. And wait, we haven't forgotten. It's time to give you your free gift. Today, we're giving you our free book, 25 Energy Boosting Superfoods for Women. Inside, you'll discover little-known foods and energy-boosting tips that are highly beneficial to your weight, sleep, energy, and mood. We hope you gain great value from it. Simply click the link in the description below to claim your free gift. And before you go, remember to like this video, subscribe, and hit the alert bell to stay up to date with us. Make use of these 8 incredible herbs and get better soon!